Number one, I feel like Army wife just doesn't cut it. The word wife just doesn't cover everything that you have to put up with, everything that you go through when it comes to this lifestyle, and on top of your own personal shit that you're going through. So I know the Bayou Mystic has not been putting out content on Army wife life, but today we're going to talk about being too available. This is very near and dear to my heart, only because I had to learn the hard way, and only because as a Virgo, my adaptability, I was being stubborn. I wasn't trying to learn and adapt and navigate. So that's what we're going to talk about here. So I have 4 points. I got some notes. Let's get started. But before we get started, remember to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Okay? So let's get to it. It's going to be a hard little concept. It's going to be hard, but we can get through this. Now, my first point is codependency. It's the first, but to me, very important. I thought codependency was something completely different, more in the line of attachment. I thought codependency was you not being able to handle yourself without your other person and everything, but codependency is completely different. It is so much deeper, and it makes so much sense to me. So let's read about it. It's an emotional and behavioral condition that affects the individual's ability to have a healthy, mutually satisfying relationship. It's also known as relationship addiction. Addicted. Because people with codependency often form or maintain relationships that are one-sided, emotionally destructive, and or abusive. Now that's not good at all, of course, which is why we're talking about how not to do this, because codependency can also lead to things such as food addiction, laziness, addiction to drugs, and just overall the unproductiveness, the unproductive existence of a human being. Now, I can't say that I know why this happens. We all have our each individual issues, triggers, traumas, just problems in general that really affect us, especially when we get in relationships. Now, I will say a couple examples of codependency that can kind of go wrong when you are an Army goddess with your soldier or whatever branch that you're a part of, such as height and weight. Now, we know that we see that some Army goddesses, I would say most, are pretty much in shape. Yeah, you might have a jiggle here and there. You know, everybody likes a jiggle. But for the most part, military spouses are fit, man or woman. That's mainly because there is a support that has to happen when it comes to your soldier, because there's so much stress, anxiety, nervousness, even fear that goes along with this lifestyle. We have to support one another in being in shape and eating healthy, and just overall not allowing those emotions that can seep into us get a hold of us. And stress has been known, some scientific research has been known to tell us that stress can lead to extra weight gain, and that extra weight gain in your belly area is not good for you nor your soldier. How are they going to advance? How are they going to get better? How are they even going to stay in the military? So yes, that is one big way, actually a lot of big ways: overeating, being lazy, and just food addiction. So codependency. Now another one, which is my favorite because I had to learn this during this PCS and everything like that. Coping. Coping has been a big one that I had to learn, and I thought I was doing it right by saying, yes, I'm pissed, yes, I'm sad, yes, I'm mad, yay, I'm happy. But no, Coping is how you deal with the emotions that you feel, how you deal with the situations that are presenting themselves in your life. And there are going to be a lot, and there are a lot of situations, I'm sure, that my goddesses have gone through during this lifestyle. So, a few ways that you can cope. I'll talk about self-care ways. Self-care is my favorite, and all of us need to take care of self. Now, self-care as in spa moments. A little thing here, me and my husband have spa dates. And yes, he's a man and he does facials and he'll soak his feet in the foot soaker and all that stuff, and we will have a date after the kiddies go to bed and we will do spa stuff, and whatever spa stuff that is that we want to do for that date, and we switch it up every week. And that is a good self-care. You look good on the outside to help you feel good on the inside. Just like you feel good on the inside, you'll look good on the outside. You got to work with both components. Now, another way for self-care is exercise. Not only exercise is going to help you live longer, not only exercise is going to make you look good, but exercise will help you feel better. The hormones that are released, the chemicals in your body that are being worked with will go through your body and will help you feel better. Even the most stressful situations, you may not feel like you want to do it, but trust me, from experience, once you get going and you start making a habit with it, you're going to feel so much better. Now, another way is journaling. I don't do journaling that often, but journaling, so yes, journaling. Like I said, I don't journal that much, but journaling is a really good exercise to get your emotions out, to kind of look back and deal with it, because sometimes you can be a little bit irrational when it comes to the things that are happening in this Army Goddess life, in this military lifestyle. So yeah, another way that you can cope, and I remember my husband told my son this, that you can draw pictures, do some arts and crafts, do some things that will get you busy and that will also like help your sacral chakra, which deals with emotion and also creativity. And it'll leave you some time to think and really like get that negative energy out so you can be able to deal with everything else that is happening. And if you cope together as well as an individual, like, this lifestyle is going to work for you. It's not going to be perfect or easy, but it's going to work. Now, the second point, which is the video is named after, making yourself too available. If you do not honor a set schedule, you guys are going to be all over the place. If you guys are missing each other and you try to fly to this place and fly to that place so you guys can see each other, that's not going to work, because when they're away, deployment, field missions, trainings, anything, when he is away, when she is away, they have a job to do, and so do you, especially if you have a job yourself and if you have kids. So make a schedule, 2 days out of the week, 3 days out of the week, or during the week you guys don't really speak to each other when your soldier is away from base, and the weekends can be a 24-hour thing, a 15-hour thing where you guys just talk to each other, you know? So yeah, last but not least, when I talk about setting schedules, I mean stick to them. Don't have a conversation and set a schedule and then you're back to the same old bullshit. When you set a schedule, to-do list, to-do list, to-do list. Make a to-do list calendar, make a to-do list weekly calendar, get some dry erase boards, anything that you need to write down, having your phone, notes, having your phone, and don't be afraid to continuously go back, because things are so hustle and bustle, you will forget to take care of yourself. If you do put yourself as a priority as well as your children, or if you don't have children and you're just like, I feel so drained from all of this stuff, my goddess energy is plummeting, you need to have a to-do list. You're gonna forget, and being forgetful is not a bad thing. but we got to catch it. So yeah, that is what happens. That is what you need to do, so you won't be spending too much time thinking and doing the wrong things during this lifestyle, because it's already hard enough without, how do I say this, your bad behavior getting in the way. Trust me, I found out the hard way. I'm very passionate about this. So yeah, Bayou Mystic out. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's talk about some things that we did that made us too available for our soldier, and they got distracted, or even you got distracted and just things started to go haywire. Tell me about some things where you figured out what you were doing wrong. This codependency wasn't working. Maybe you guys started working out together, and that's something that you guys did to kind of keep it together. You guys got to talk, or maybe working out together was just a beautiful thing where you guys were in each other's presence. So yeah, and remember to subscribe for more Army Goddess content. Bye.